That dollar motherfucking main bitch, that's just how I feel. Nah. Main bitch, that's just how I feel. Nah. Nah. That fucking main bitch, that's just how I feel. Nah. But the one in front of the gun is forever.
into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers.
Go Panthers! Go Panthers!
Squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Chanticleers offense has the ball first today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked rough. That last game out, I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Georgia State Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what
Go Panthers!
It's an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to buy time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They need to move it 2 more yards on 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Touchdown, Panthers. Fit it in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's to see what the defense is doing.
And the PAT makes it 7. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Chanticleer send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down.
Your mama's home.
The play-action fake. Here's a hit. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense on?
Hauls it in down the sideline. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the shot to clear is in the hurry-up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Coastal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Horn. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football was right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. Look out, he's got room. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The shot that clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Horn. It's complete on the right side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown! Go North Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Moore. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. Dashing to the other right. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at 19.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running. Generated an explosive play for the offense.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Slams it ahead. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Close to the marker, it's Murray.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quarterback extends the play. Got a little space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds a little space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Oh, they blocked it. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Finds his man. It's Robinson. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Back to throw. It's Moore. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the
receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The shot that clears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Unloads to the wideout. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Gets it inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the shot to clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Courtney. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The shot that clears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Myers left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, shot to clear. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Caught behind the line. It's Murray. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Murray. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers. And the punishment has been extended.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Courtney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the shot to clears are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Working the middle. It's complete. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, a nice big pickup on the ground. Caller could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The The shot that clears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. The give on the option. Touchdown, Coastal! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for space, it's Lacey. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense...
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Georgia State, and the pummeling has started. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Scanning the field, it's Moore. Using the quick game.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Grab behind the line. It's Courtney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's no...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Dropping back, it's Horn. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine, but we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the shot to clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
You like this?
They've got a first down.
Nice.
Back to pass, it's Moore. Fires to the
Oh,
wide out.
okay. I was about to say.
Complete on the deep ball.
Whooping that ass, son.
Throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
Pump it up. You gotta pump it up. Calling timeouts, bro. Just give the game up. Just give up. Your ass is whooped.
Timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone.
Look at this guy fucking eating, so.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense.
Bro, I turn that auto switch shit off, and guess what? It'll kick in every now and then. After I fucking turn it off. Stupid as fuck.
Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. multiple possessions this late in the football game.
Pump it up.
But nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory.
Fuck Coastal Carolina, bro.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly
21-7, 21-7.
Then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will.
Former Ohio State legend on the Georgia State Panthers.
If you're a fan of defense, maybe this is what's your cup of tea.
More defense.
Former Bama legend Jalen Mbakwe playing both sides of the ball for me. Big dog.
You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Let's go look at the box score, and then we'll look at season stats. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, my boy lost versus ECU. I didn't even recognize that or realize that. Sheesh. 11-1, baby. Dude, Sam Horn is a white guy, I think. Look at that. Ballin'. Yeah, he just had a crazy game, bro. It's like he broke tackles. Yeah, like run after catch. Look at that. It's insane. To the hizzy. I think he played Tennessee. I never get turnovers. Let's go look at stats. Balling out, bro. On Heisman, Matt 10 sliders, that's pretty fucking good. About to be back-to-back 1,000-yard receiver. Hell yeah, brother. Playing both ways, making it happen, Captain. Shatter the record, I believe. Go to Georgia State, and then we'll end the stream. Nick Arbuckle. 4368. Well, I gotta go look at what he's got. It's real close to that. Four, 3, 6, 8. Oh yeah, look at that. Huh. Super close. I knew it was close. That's crazy. See y'all next week, brother.